Hey there guys, welcome back to AFC Game by Game. This is my preview for Thursday night's match, Arsenal playing Cologne at home. A game that is going to be very hard to get used to, Arsenal playing on Thursday nights. Without our beloved Champions League, it's going to be really difficult acclimatising to this competition. I love the Champions League, I love the whole atmosphere surrounding it, I love the music, I love the nights at the Emirates under the lights. It's a shame, it's a real shame that we're not in the competition, but the Europa League is something, it's a new prospect, and we've got to be going out there and taking it with complete seriousness and hopefully going the distance and winning it similarly to Manchester United did last season. I think it's all the more important for us as well, this competition, because you look at the teams around us, you look at how Liverpool convincingly beat us. Let's hope that's just a one-off this season, but let's look at Chelsea, City, United, Liverpool, all these clubs that we're competing with for a top four spot. It's going to be harder than ever for Arsenal to achieve a top four finish. So the Europa League could be our into the Champions League for next season. So it's a competition that we've definitely got to acclimatise to very quickly, and there's no better way to do that than by beating Cologne at home very convincingly. Now, I don't know a lot about this team apart from the absolute wonder own goal that Carl Jensen scored against them not too long ago. Absolutely beautiful stuff from Carl Jensen back in 2011. Also Podolski's former team, and I know that doesn't really say a lot about them in their current guise, but they're a good side. I mean, to have played in the Bundesliga, to have gotten to where they have done, you know, they weren't in the Bundesliga too many years ago, so they're still a team that are building, are adapting. I don't know too many of their players, to be brutally honest with you. They're a totally different proposition for me, but I'm looking forward to seeing how Arsenal set up more than anything. I want us to take this game very seriously, but again, I don't want us to be playing the likes of Alexis Sanchez, Mesut Ozil, particularly from the start, because we have got that vital game on Sunday against Chelsea, and it's not the first time that we've got a difficult game after a Europa League fixture, so it's about getting that balance right, and I think Arsene Wenger is hopefully the right man to do that in this game. We see how much he rotates in the League Cup, and I think he'll look at this Europa League game with similar eyes. So I want to see a couple of youngish players in there. I don't want us to, you know, field a team like a League Cup team. We've got Doncaster Rovers coming up to not too far away, so that's a game where I'd be looking to play maybe Nketiah, Willock, Reece Nelson right from the start. But Nelson is someone that I'm particularly excited to see. Hopefully he'll get an opportunity in this game, maybe not from the start, but coming off the bench. I think he can either play in that right wing back role, play behind the striker, or play on either flank. So excited to see if he'll get a run out in this game. But it's a great opportunity for the likes of Theo Walcott, who's barely had a sniff this season, barely been talked about. Alex Iwobi barely been in the team, you know, hasn't even featured on the bench in some of our games. El Nene got a point to prove this season as well. Does he want to stake a claim in this midfield? And more importantly, most importantly for me, a great game for Jack Wilshere to really show the world what he's still capable of. I love Jack Wilshere, and for me, this is his foundation to get his season started. I was disappointed not to see him on the bench against Bournemouth, a team that he knows a lot about, having been on loan there last season, but I'm hoping that he was being rested for this game on Thursday night. A player that I think is so dynamic, can offer so much to our midfield. I look at England lining up the other week with Jake Livermore, etc., Jordan Henderson in the midfield, and I think how bland that is. I look at Jack Wilshere, an exciting proposition when he's at his best. Obviously, you know, it's completely up to you how you judge his loan spell at Bournemouth. Wasn't playing with the type of players he's used to playing with, but at Arsenal, when he's got those players around him that he should be more accustomed to playing with, I am hoping we'll see him flourish. I'm hoping we'll see him link up with players that he's used to playing with, and we'll see a great performance from Jack Wilshere. I think we'll stick with a three at the back, and hopefully this is a good chance for Callum Chambers and Rob Holding to get themselves some minutes in this game. I'd be looking to start David Ospina in goal. I think that's a given. And in the middle of the three, Per Mertesacker, a bloke that's not had a chance this season, our captain, and this is the perfect game for him, especially coming up against a German club. I think the German fans will be expecting to see a bit of him. World Cup winner, of course, and you know, as our club captain, great game for him to start in. Maybe earn a few more starting berths in the league this season as well. Still a great asset for us, and I don't want us to waste his final year at Arsenal Football Club. On either side of him, I'd be looking to start Callum Chambers and Rob Holding. Not the fastest defence, in fact, it's a very slow defence with those two alongside Per Mertesacker, but I think those two, with that experienced head between them, that could be a very sturdy defence for us. Callum Chambers, I want to see what he's capable of this season. Rob Holding, I think we all know what quality he's got. We saw that towards the end of last season. Went off the boil a little bit after that game against Liverpool, but as did everyone. I don't want to pinpoint on him. So yeah, two English centre-halves playing alongside Per Mertesacker, English and German. Quite contrasting there, but looking forward to seeing how that trio will perform, if that is to be the three. It really does become a bit of a headache when you look at the wing backs. At right wing back, I know that I said earlier that I wasn't particularly inclined to see him start, but for me, I've got to see a bit of Reiss Nelson in this game, and I'm hoping that he'll start at right wing back. On the opposing flank, it's going to have to be another game for Nacho Monreal. Someone mentioned to me De Silva, who's been playing in the youth side. I don't know a lot about him, but apparently he's been flourishing at youth level. But for me, that game against Doncaster Rovers is the perfect fixture for someone like him and Keita, Willock, etc, etc. So I'd be going with that experienced head in Nacho Monreal. In his 30s now, I mean, we'll see how many games he's capable of playing this season, but I think he'll be able to do a job in this game. If we're winning the game, take him off after 60 minutes, reserve him for that game against Chelsea, and play Kolasinac for the last 30. That gives us 2 fresh players for that game on Sunday. In the midfield, I'll be going with Jack Wilshere and Mohamed Elneny. I think those 2 players will complement each other perfectly. Elneny kind of breaking up the play, playing it into Jack Wilshere with the simple passes, allowing Jack to run through into the 2 behind the striker, who I assume is going to be Theo Walcott and Alex Iwobi. Be good to see how those 2 perform. I mean, Theo Walcott's barely had a touch of the ball this season. I think I personally think that he's still got a lot to offer this Arsenal side, no matter what you think of him, whether you think he's lightweight or not. Scored 19 goals last season, a very valuable asset to Arsenal Football Club in terms of what he can offer. Has a very good record linking up with Olivier Giroud as well. I know he's not going to get a lot of games whilst we're playing this 3 at the back, but I still think that he's a player that should be getting starts in an Arsenal jersey. So I'd be starting him on the right side of this team, and then on the left hand side, Alex Iwobi. Those 2 playing in behind the main man, Olivier Giroud, who I think still got an absolutely monumental chance at Arsenal Football Club this season to really stake a claim in the team, along with Lacazette as well. I mean, we've got options there. I've said that time and time again. We've got great options off the bench as well for this game. Alexis, Lacazette, Danny Welbeck, Ramsey, the list goes on of players that we could bring on in this game if things aren't going our way. But that's a team that I think is more than capable of beating Cologne at home. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Leave your lineups as well in the comments. Let me know your score predictions. I'm going to go for 2-0 to Arsenal. I'm hoping it will be a comfortable, assertive victory, something that we can build on following that game against Bournemouth and take into that game against Chelsea on Sunday. Of course, that's the big test for us, but let's get Cologne out of the way first and really make a statement in the Europa League. Anyway, guys, please do drop a like on this video, subscribe to AFC Game by Game, and I'll be speaking to you very, very soon.